Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Alberto, please?
speaking.
So this is Ron calling from the corporate liaison team with. How are you doing?
I'm fine. How you doing?
I'm great, thank you. Reason for the call, it's in relation to some, I guess, feedback that you'd provided to us via social media. Do you have 2 minutes to
Yeah,
speak about that with me?
uh, I do.
Great.
Sorry,
So,
give me 1 second here.
no worries.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was just telling my son to give me a second here.
Oh, no problem.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so just tell me what happened.
Yeah, okay, so travel we live in New Jersey. We go to Hawaii for my wife's and I 20th year anniversary. We take our kids. We, decide, hey, we're going to come back a little earlier, take an earlier flight. We get on a flight, we get to the airport, maybe just oblivious to things happening in the news. We get to the airport and there's a delay with the aircraft. There was not much very communication. And then on social media start finding out that there's delays with IT issues, right? But our plane gets cleared. I guess the issue gets fixed. Our plane gets approved to take off. As we're taking off, my connecting flight through LA gets canceled. But
Yeah.
I'm not rebooked on anything, right? I got a text message saying that, oh yeah, you're booked on like a flight the next morning. And the stewardess comes around and says, you can go on the app and use the chat function to figure out your flights scenarios, right? So we're flying from Maui to LA, 5.5 hours. I spent the entire flight trying to talk to somebody, wherever they may be, to figure out how I'm going to get home. Because as I'm talking to the person, I must have spent 2.5 hours out of a 5-hour flight talking to the person via chat because the connection kept going in and out. That the flight that they texted me that said I was on was already full. So they texted me a flight saying, you're going to be on this flight, and then tells me, no, actually, we canceled you off that flight because it's already full. I'm like, well, why'd you text me that I'm on that flight? So then they proceeded to give me a whole bunch of options that either were like the next day, right? So I'm flying Wednesday. So it's Wednesday, Hawaii time, 3:00. So I'm flying now from, Pacific, whatever that is, Hawaii time, I'm going to call it, to Pacific time. And so now I'm losing time. So when we land at 2 a.m. or around 2 a.m., there was nobody at the airport to help us figure out what to do, where to stay. She's like, well, you got to go outside and talk to the counter. I'm like, I don't want to leave the airport and have to re-go through security. I'm like, there should be somebody here. And this literally was for everybody, right? So everyone on that plane who was booked on that overnight flight from LA to Newark was in a similar scenario, but there was nobody there to help us when we landed. So in the course of flying, we figured out, okay, well, now I got to go through Las Vegas and then from Las Vegas to Newark. But I had to spend the night in LA with no food, no water, right? After just flying 5.5 hours. So that was very disappointing. So, now been up 20 something hours. And right, because now, again, Hawaii time to LA time overnight, we finally get, airport opens up, we finally get some food, we fly to Las Vegas, and then I'm like, oh, I have 2 passes. Great, maybe we can get in there, brush our teeth, have some food, use my passes. I get to club, they're like, no, you have to pay for your 2 kids. And I'm like, why? I'm like, why do I have to spend another $120 after I just spent another $100-something for breakfast in LA because it's not cheap with airport food. And she's like, well, sorry, but you get your passes from card. There are people in here who pay lots of money for it. I'm like, all I'm asking for is just a place where we could use a clean bathroom, some food, and for maybe, I think it was like an hour, and we'll be out of your way. No, can't help you. So I was just, after traveling and being up for more than a day, I just, you sort of like get annoyed. But again, nobody's willing to help. They're like, you can go online and figure it out. I'm like, you're not being very helpful. I'm like, who can I talk to? Is there somebody that I can talk to that can actually help us? And as I'm explaining it to you, I explained it to every other person, and nobody was willing to help. And it was just very frustrating. I mean, it's pretty much the only airline that I fly. I spend a lot of money with you guys via my credit card. When I fly for work, I take, unfortunately, cut back, so I don't fly as much. But, it just was a very frustrating experience because we had to go from LA, spend the night, Vegas, spend another couple of hours, then finally fly home to Newark. And that was like almost 2 days worth of travel. And on top of it, my whole family got sick. I have strep throat from somewhere in between LA and Newark. So now, it was just a very frustrating experience. And when you have two kids and you're sitting in different places on the plane, it's like, do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like, it was something that could have been like, okay, hey, here's some food vouchers. Hey, we got some cots, or we can put you up in a hotel. Like, there was just like none of that. It was just like, go figure it out yourself, sort of a scenario. And at one point when I was talking to the person on the chat from Maui to LA, he's like, well, when they said you don't have a flight from Newark, like, if I didn't chat somebody, I would have landed in LA, and I would have been like, what the hell do I do if I had not used the chat and spent half the flight chatting to figure out how to get home? Like, I had no flight. Nothing was showing up on my app. Just that it was canceled, and I'm entitled to a refund if I cancel my flight.
I want 2 sugars in mine. You bring it in. I don't want to see stupid.
I'm sorry. I can't hear you.
Hello?
Hello?
Sorry to keep you on hold there, sir. So you were going to tell me what happened.
Oh, my gosh. I didn't. Oh. Okay. Oh. I literally was just talking. I didn't realize you put me on hold.
Oh, God, you were talking all this time?
Yes.
Like 5 minutes solid without a break?
Yeah, because this was a very extraneous.
Whew.
This was an ordeal.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'll take it from the top again.
Go ahead.
Because honestly, like, my opinion of has like significantly dropped.
I'm so sorry, sir. Yeah, no, because I thought you said you were going to do something with your son, and I said I'll put you on a brief hold and I'll be right back. And I thought you said okay.
Oh no. I said I was. Yeah, no. Okay. No worries.
Okay. Go ahead, sir. I'm all ears.
Okay. 20-year anniversary. My wife and I go back to Hawaii. We bring our 2 kids. We spend, 10, 11 days there. On the flight back, we get to Maui Airport, and there's a delay. Like, we get there, and we get approaching, boarding time, and we're like, what's going on? You're not boarding. They're like, oh, there's an IT issue. We can't board. Okay, I'm like, all right, well, what about my connecting flights? She's like, all flights are grounded. No one's taking off, so your flight should be okay. When we land, they'll just hold the plane, and, because there's a lot of people on my flight that were also taking the Newark flight. And as soon as we get to take off, I get a message saying that my flight from LA to Newark was canceled. And that I was rebooked on an 8:30 flight in the morning the next day. And when I logged in, I had nothing. So I asked the stewardess, I'm like, how can I figure this out? She's like, you can use the app to chat to somebody. Hello?
Yep, I'm here. Sorry.
Sorry, because there's a lot of like staticky stuff happening.
No, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. So basically, we had no flight going back to New York from LA. And I had to spend, out of a 5.5 hour flight, nearly 2.5 hours talking.
Okay, sorry, you were saying?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I feel like I don't know if you're doing some other stuff while you're trying to have me.
No, I'm not at all, sir. I'm here. I'm taking notes. Don't worry. It's a busy call center, but don't worry about the noise. Okay, I'm right with you.
Okay, so essentially, I had no flight from LA back home, and until I actually called somebody, until I chatted with somebody over the air, which took me 2.5 hours to figure out. We land at LA, and it's something like 2 a.m. and there was no one there to assist us, to like help us with like, okay, like what are we going to do at the airport? And it was an extremely frustrating experience because had I not spent 2.5 hours of a flight trying to figure out how to get home, we would have had no solution when we landed in LA, and all the flights were booked for Friday. And now this is Thursday, mind you, right? Because there's a whole, we're losing time, right? Going from Honolulu or Maui time, which is an hour behind LA, right? Then LA to New York. And it was just a very frustrating experience because there was no one there to help us. And the solutions that they kept giving us were like routing us through like half the country to get home with like further 8-hour delays. I'm sorry, changeover connections. And I finally, through the chat on the plane, was able to figure out a scenario where it wasn't too bad, but like I shouldn't have to be figuring out how to get home, right? That's what I call reasonable within, no more than maybe a 2-hour layover. They kept presenting me with options that were like 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours. And now, again, when I landed in LA, nobody was there to help kind of guide us.
Yep.
So, okay.
Yeah.
Listen, by the way, just to be transparent, I sounds like you're like doing a whole bunch of stuff, and I just
made it.
Totally got sick from the airplane.
Oh no,
right?
Poor baby. Look, look. I'm British. I was making a cup of tea. We have a rule in the office. You have to do the washing up, and I'm getting it done. I'm multitasking. Okay, I'm nearly done here. Just keep telling me.
Listen, man. Just call me back when you're. Listen.
I'm nearly done with the washing up.
This is being recorded.
Yeah.
So I'm recording it too on my end.
Okay.
But like, it sounds like you were in the toilet, like flushing the toilet 2 minutes ago.
Yeah,
I don't understand this, man.
I drink a lot of tea. Let me just wipe down.
I'm sorry, man. I don't really feel comfortable talking to you now. So
okay, look, I was up to the bit. You got on a plane.
What I'm gonna do.
I was up to the part where you said.
Somebody else.
Okay, fine.
Please connect me with somebody else because I'm gonna just take this video, this audio that I recorded. I want to speak to somebody new. I don't want to talk to you. I have what you were doing in the background on audio.
Okay.
Either you put me with somebody new and I forget about this and I just say, you know what, that I can tell them my story too.
Okay.
Or I just go back to corporate again. Seriously, man.
I was up to the part where you were complaining that you had to pay for your own children. Is that where we were up to?
No. I didn't. No, pay for my own. No, that's not even my problem. My problem was I had no flights. And the scenarios that you guys kept presenting me were just rubbish.
Oh.
I mean, and you to spend 8 hours in the airport, then have to fly to Las Vegas, then to spend 2.5 hours there, only to be told I couldn't even use the club, which I've been a member for, I don't even know, 20 plus years. And maybe I don't have 1K mile status. Maybe I don't have, but I've been a loyal customer for over 20 years. It's the only airline I travel on. And then just to be said, oh, well, no, sorry, you can't use it. You got to pay 120. I'm like, seriously, $120 just to use a clean bathroom instead of after I just spent 8 hours in LAX? That shit's nasty. Bathrooms there, they're not clean. No, there was nobody to help.
Hello? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here.
Did you want to talk to the supervisor or what's going on?
Dude, listen, I'm not sure if you're committed to this conversation, so
I am I'm 100% committed to the conversation.
I really don't, man. You're really making this a very frustrating.
Hold on. I have to finish the washing up. That's all. I'm sorry. I missed one of the plates. I can transfer you through to someone if you want, but I do have to get this done.
Yes, I would like to speak to somebody else. Sorry, I literally can't even speak because I have strep throat from something on one of the 3 flights I had to take.
You say that you can't speak, but I mean you've been doing a pretty good job of it for the last 15 minutes.
Yeah, but you've been like washing dishes or flushing toilets.
It's almost as if you're prone to exaggeration.
I'm not even sure what are you doing.
Well, I told you I was listening to your story, but I'm British. I was making a cup of tea, and we have a rule in the office that you have to wash up after yourself. So I was doing like the washing up. I mean, I have a headset. It's like a hands-free type deal, so I'm fully listen to you and do that at the same time. You know, it's not like I'm holding a phone.
Yeah, and I have a headset too at work, and I multitask too. But I mean,
what do you do for work?
I do marketing for a large chemical company who sells the components that go to many of your aircrafts and your paints and the engines and all the stuff that makes your plane fly.
Right, and despite
or the computer on your screen work, right? I work for a large chemical company, I get.
And despite, sir, despite all that,
I deal with customers all the time.
Despite all that prestige, no one could cut you a better deal than economy.
All right. I'm sorry, man. I'm going to have to end this call.
Do you want the supervisor? The supervisor can totally resolve this. Just tell them what happened, okay?
I would like the supervisor, please.
Okay, just hold for 1 moment, please.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold.
Thank you.
He went, I think he's transferred me to a music phone line. What a fucking retard. Call him back. Call him back. What a dumbass.
What's his name?
Fuck knows, I don't remember.
Hello?
Sir, I have my supervisor here. I don't know why you hung up.
I mean...
I heard you.
Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay. I heard you say something about you'd been passed through to a music line or something. Is it? Do you need?
Yeah. I mean,
it was a hold. It was hold music. Have you not been on hold before?
That's not the typical hold music. I've spent many hours.
It's
on
the
the phone
corporate
with
hold
United.
music. This isn't the regular call center. This is the corporate liaison team. If you wish to call back and choose the option for the corporate liaison team, you will hear that very music. Why don't you make? Why don't you stop? Why don't you
stop? If you can connect me with your supervisor, that would be
He's right.
amazing.
He's on the other line. But if you can just stop with the preposterous assumptions and facetiousness, maybe we could move forward with this. Hold on. Go ahead, sir.
Thank you for contacting me. This is Alex. How can I help you?
I'm sorry, your name is again?
My name is Alex. How can I help you?
Alex. Oh, okay, yes. So the other gentleman called me and
Right.
asked for me to explain what my issue was with my recent flight.
Correct.
So he wanted some more input because I had I was told I can DM United on Twitter and to give some input and hopefully
Absolutely,
resolve
yes.
a very unhappy situation.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. And did you resolve your issue?
No, the issue was not.
Oh, I apologize for that. Tell me what happened and let me see if I can help you.
Yes. So, sorry, I'm trying to re-explain this now for the third time.
That's okay. I'm patient, so take your time.
My wife and I and my two kids flew to Hawaii from Newark Airport.
Great.
No issue.
Right.
Everything ran smoothly. Leaving Hawaii, we get to the airport. We're at the gate. The plane is supposed to board. We get a note. I think it was like 10 minutes after the boarding time was supposed to start. We finally get an announcement saying that the plane is delayed.
Oh, I apologize for the inconvenience.
For an IT issue. All right?
All right.
So we leave, I think it was roughly like an hour later. As the plane is starting to taxi and take off, I get a message saying that my flight from LA to Newark was canceled. Okay? And then it said that I was rebooked on a flight the next morning. Okay?
Right.
So when I looked on the app, that flight didn't show up. I had nothing. That flight ultimately was already booked full, and I was removed from the flight with no alternative. Now, mind you, right, you're flying from Hawaii to LA, you're losing time, right? So the plane was supposed to land at 11.
Yeah.
We didn't land until almost 2 a.m. Okay? So from 2 a.m. onward, we're like, what the heck we're going to do at the airport? There was no one at the airport to help us. There was nobody there. Right? So that's what happened when we landed. During half the flight, I spent chatting with somebody, so one of your chat agents, over 2.5 hours trying to figure out alternative solutions to get me home, because the first option that was presented to me had me sitting in another airport for like 7 hours. Hello?
Yeah, continue. Yeah, I'm listening to you.
Okay.
Keep going.
Yeah. So had me sitting in the airport for another 7 hours, or leaving another day instead of Thursday, waiting until Friday to fly home. But no one gave me a solution oh, okay, well, here's a hotel, you could stay here, or here's some food, because you land at 2 a.m., there's nothing open in an airport. We slept on the floor of LAX.
Yeah, continue.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep going. I'm listening to you.
Yeah, there's like a magnetic interference.
No, I apologize.
Sorry,
I'm just, I'm just hitting up my lunch.
I can't. Listen. Listen. We flew for so many hours to get home. My entire family is sick.
Did you make it home? And on the end of the day, did you make it home?
I did make it home, but I had to take the initiative to help figure that out.
Oh fuck, it's hot. Fuck.
Listen, I'm recording all this, all right? So just please watch your tone. I'm gonna put this shit on social media. So thank you.
I apologize. I burned my fingers. I'm sorry about that. Oh my God. No patience with you.
He didn't know what to say. He just went.
He fucking glitched out. He didn't know what the fuck to do.